coming in. The Supreme Court upholds harsh provisions of PMLA, which was challenged by 241 petitions. All right, there, breaking news coming in. The Supreme Court upholds ED's power of arrest, attachment, search and seizure and twin conditions for bail. Says PMLA has stringent safeguards. The Supreme Court has upheld harsh provisions of the PMLA, which was challenged by 241 petitions. The Supreme Court upheld the provisions of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002, which relate to the power of arrest, attachment and search and seizure conferred on the Enforcement Directorate. The court upheld the constitutionality of the provisions of Section 5, 15, 17 and 19 of the PMLA, which relate to the powers of the ED's power of arrest. And my colleague Meenakshi is joining us on the phone line for more on this. Meenakshi, we are learning that the Supreme Court has upheld ED's power of arrest, attachment, seizure, search and seizure and twin conditions for bail. If you could take us through all the details.
Well, yes, you see, this is a very important judgment because a lot of politicians are under the radar of the ED as far as investigations pertaining to money laundering or alleged money laundering is concerned. And this ruling of the Supreme Court definitely comes as a shot in the arm for the Enforcement Directorate. Three-judge bench composition of the Supreme Court has just passed this ruling a short while back. This pertains to Section 3, which deals with money laundering. Section 5, which lays down the powers regarding the attachment of property involved in money laundering. Section 11, Section 19 of the PMLA, and also the contentious provisions of Section 45 of the PMLA, under which, the law lays down that where the public prosecutor opposes the bail application of an accused, the court can grant bail only if it is satisfied that there are reasonable grounds for believing that the accused is not guilty of such an offence and he or she is not likely to commit any offence while out on bail. There is another contentious provision, Section 24 of the PMLA, that was also under challenge, that has been upheld by the Supreme Court. So, like you rightly mentioned, various provisions of the PMLA. Remember, the PMLA is a specially carved out law. It is a statute, it's a special law, and the provisions, it was alleged by these batch of 241 petitions in the Supreme Court are excessive. But the Supreme Court's ruling, which has upheld the various stringent provisions of the PMLA pertaining to arrest, seizure, confessions, rules of ED, is a shot in the arm for the Enforcement Directorate. And not just that, the ruling also has a huge bearing going forward because a lot of politically sensitive matters where top political bigwigs are under the scanner also, go on to retain their original value as far as prosecution is concerned. So we have the likes of opposition leaders like Karti Chidambaram, Anil Deshmukh, Farooq Abdullah, Mehbooba Mufti and others who are being probed under the PMLA as we speak, and the investigations continue. They're in different stages of investigation as we speak. So had the Supreme Court ruled in any other way, it would have had a direct impact or bearing on these ongoing cases, and that clearly has been averted by virtue of the present judgment.
Right, Meenakshi, many thanks for taking us through all those details.